Ubiquitous computing is the idea that computers are all around us, and they're not just all around us, but they've kind of slithered their way into our lifestyle in a way that we don't even know that they're there anymore. We're so used to them that we can't even really tell that they're there unless we really pay attention to them. So this is similar to cell phones that we have. Our smartphones, we're so used to them that we kind of bring them out of our pocket, we take a look at them, and then we put them back in. And the idea that we have this enormous technology on our persons at all times, we're so used to this now, but 10 years ago, it wasn't even a possible idea. Ubi Computing is an interactive flash game that I made with ActionScript 3. And it's very interesting because it explores the ideas of ubiquitous computing and the ideas that maybe it isn't a good thing to have. Around the whole art installation, I have yard signs stuck into the ground with fake pop-up ads plastered onto them. And these yard signs are lit by sensor lights that are laid on the ground. So as people walk by, they're kind of jolted with this bright light, and it brings their attention to the pop-up sign. Very similar to what a pop-up ad in the future might be if we have ubiquitous computing. So within the arts installation, once you get past the signs, there is a large enter button that beckons you to play with the game. The flash animation is projected onto the screen behind me, and the user is prompted to select the enter button and push it down to start playing the game. The first way that you end the game is that you run into a pop-up ad. When this happens, the screen overflows with a lot of pop-up ads, and the user is bombarded with a multitude of ads, and the screen starts to jar, and all of a sudden there are a lot of loud noises, and it sounds like the computer is starting to shut down. The game ends with a very cruel Dark Lord laughter. And then it takes you back to the normal pop-up screen where everything seems to be cheerful again. In the second ending of the game, the user makes it all the way to the end. The game plays a cheerful note, and it sounds like they had actually won. It tells them you win, and then a normal loading screen appears. And once that happens, at this point I'm giving the users false hope that they have won the game, when actually they haven't. And the blue screen of death pops up, very high-pitched tone, and the Dark Lord laughter comes back and laughs at the user, and the game ends. And then it starts right back up to the main screen where they'll have to start over again. The purpose of the installation is to leave users feeling like they haven't accomplished anything, like they're trapped and like they're in a claustrophobic setting where they aren't allowed to get out. And this is captured in the way that the user isn't able to win the game. That no matter where they walk, that these sensor lights turn on and capture their attention, whether they like it or not.